Hello there, my beautiful beloved ones, awakened ones. I'm Monica Bermudez, an intuitive quantum energy healer, and talking about the energies about this upcoming new moon that's in Cancer. And I want to talk about those 5 energetic themes that I'm picking up for the collective. And so it's just mid-July of 2023, and to me it just feels like the timelines have accelerated, and it feels like for 2 months feel like 2 weeks for me. And then there's times, when it feels like it is like slow. So there is some form of timeline readjustment and reacceleration, and as well as timeline clearing from some of the past lives that we've been carrying within ourselves subconsciously, in the subconscious patterns within us, that we carry also through our own family lineage and from a soul level as well. And so there's a lot of that purging and cleansing going on as well within ourselves. And with the timelines being so accelerated, it just feels like there is this whole readjustment that is occurring as well within ourselves. So at times it could just feel so uncomfortable too, and there's periods of times that will require some form of rest as well, because of these old patterns that are being cleared as well. So just jumping into this about the Cancer sign, which the Cancer sign, the symbol of it is the crab, and the crab has a shell, and the shell is to protect some of the internal of itself. So it's like this shielding or this protection of being overly sensitive. And so I'm just talking about the energy of the sign of Cancer, and what I feel from it as well intuitively. So not to be talking about any personality or anybody's specific zodiac or anything like that. So from a collective energetic standpoint for the Cancer sign, that because the collective is within all of us as well, because we are a reflection of one another, and we're all learning from one another here on this earth. Of our human experience, and everything that we're going through is all part of the experience and part of the learning, as part of our spiritual growth. And number 7, which is the year for 2023, is about this spiritual growth and evolution of really maturing ourselves and learning from many things of the past that we have decided on, and these are things that we succeeded or we feel that we failed at or made mistakes. So it's all forms of learning going on and reflecting on all the years that have gone on since up to now, up to this point, to whenever you're watching this video. So the thing about Cancer, is a very highly sensitive type energy. So that means that it can increase our abilities of our psychic powers, and be extra sensitive to the energies around us, because everything is all energy, and we all come from energy. We are made of the same energy, which is that of love. So we are made of the love energy, and so our true nature is love, and so we are love. And so these are just some of those reminders, especially when working on our own self-love, to remind ourselves of this and affirm those statements that I just made, that we are love, and making those proclamations to yourself, because that is the divine truth behind it. And so the new moon is actually going to peak on July 17th around 2:30 p.m. Eastern time is when the energy is at its highest. However, the new moon energy is open pretty much for me what it feels like over the weekend and into like Tuesday and Wednesday. Some of the energy is still there of the effects of the new moon. New moons are usually about setting those intentions and really manifesting and creating from it. Although manifestation and creation can occur at any time, however, it's just that the new moon energy facilitates with that energy to help amplify it and set it into motion to the things that you most desire in your life. And so this is something that I, personally have been doing myself, like leading the Circle of Quantum Conscious Creators group to do these types of focus, intentional focus of intentions setting. So with the Cancer sign moon, it is also a water sign. So there's definitely a lot of this water energy that is as well. And there has been so much of, extremities. And some of those extremities have been through the weather. And some of those extremities have been through the weather, like it's been extremely hot in some areas and extremely flooded in other areas. There's been a lot of water as well. So yeah, so there is, that imbalance that is going on as well on the earth itself. So the Cancer energy is also nurturing, and so all of those attributes and factors, are an important key though to these 5 topics, 5 things, energetic themes that I'm about to share right now with you. So the number 1 thing is that family stability. So there is this generational clearing and harmonizing that is occurring, and it could be, with your immediate family, it could be with, the ancestors, it could be both. And this is something that I've been, doing now for some time, and always, clearing as many layers as I can. And the more that I do, within myself, it also helps my family. And the same would go, for all of you, is that whatever it is, generational clearing that you do within yourself, and any energetic work that you do with your own generational patterns through the family lineage, are also helping your family, your whole family, and the community as well, to help rebalance all of that and whatever trauma that may have been carried over within our own selves, in us subconsciously. And those are things that just no longer belong to us. They're not part of us, and they certainly are being purged, because with the new Earth's frequency energy, they're no longer needed. And as long as those lessons are being learned, and as well, that you're also clearing that within your field, energetic field, as well. So that's the number 1 thing for that, because appropriate for this Cancer new moon, as well as we're setting those intentions around that too. Number 2 thing about it is there is this rebalance and a realignment of the nature within yourself. So what that means is that being more true to yourself and authentic to your own soul and your own heart, because since we are made of the same energy of love, that is our true nature, is love, it's our divine love. And I'm not talking about romantic relationships here, I'm talking about the divine universal love within ourselves. It doesn't mean that you'll succumb or put yourself down in any way of being this kind of love. It's a very potent universal love that is very strong, but yet it is very gentle and very compassionate. And oftentimes people confuse compassion with feeling sorry for someone. And so compassion is to really put yourself in their shoes, but feel love for them and hold space for them as they're going through whatever experience they're going through. It's not the same as feeling sorry for someone. And those are sometimes confused energies themselves. So the thing is with this Cancer sign, is about a constant rebalance and realignment reminder for ourselves, because since the world is out of alignment, it's out of balance, it seems to be in this extremity. So really just being able to keep yourself balanced even in the midst of all this chaos that is occurring, and finding the best way possible within your own physical reality to realign yourself in however way that may be. So like if you're able to realign yourself within your own soul and your heart, and finding a way within your own physical reality to keep yourself balanced, to make the changes within your own physical reality to help you maintain that same realignment as well. So the number 3 thing about knowing about this Cancer new moon is that it is really highly intuitive. So I feel like there is this heightened of intuitive energy, and part of it is because of the water sign energy of it, where water is also like a very receptive energy, and so that means that you could use the waters within yourselves to really tap within your own higher self and receive those divinely guided messages at this time, which applies to at any time, but just taking advantage of this new moon energy as you set the intentions to really tap within yourself to the things that you most desire to set into motion, and knowing that as you set those intentions around that they have a purpose, a meaning, and how this also may serve and support some of the others within your own field and your community of others, your family. So how does this support your family, your communities, and your friends, anybody around you, within you, and tapping into within your own higher self, and of course supporting you too, and how this may also serve you in that way. My point is, as you set the intentions, that they are not in a selfish means, in a greedy way, that it's just you, and then everybody else is suffering in those decisions of manifestation, because manifestation can go, I feel like we are in this very fertile type ground with these new energies, because we can really manifest a lot of things, and some of those manifestations may be things that we don't desire, but they may be there at a subconscious level and not realize that they are there, and they may become harmful rather than supportive and helpful in any way. So just being mindful, being conscious of those intentions as you set them. And the best way to do that is to tap in within yourself, into your own highly intuitive side of yourself and your higher guidance in that which is of the highest vibrational timeline for you and for the entire collective as well. So the number 4 thing to know is that the flow is the energy of the universe. So if you really are one who has been setting intentions and really acting on it and really doing your best you can to make it a manifestation of physical reality and taking all the action steps, then it's okay to just surrender to that of the universe, of the flow of the energy, of where it is that it's going. Because I could see like a lot of the energies are flowing just like the water energy, where there's like this river that flows in a certain direction in that energy. And so rather than fighting the currents, it's better to let go of that and just flow where that energy is taking you at this time, and trusting it. Of course, it would require a lot of trust within your own heart and a lot of own internal work within yourself. So clearing a lot of the wounds and pains, for one, is number 1 step in that area. I'm sure there's a lot more effort into it, but these are just some basic tips on that. Is that surrender is a big part of this, as well as you're also setting those intentions and not getting attached to them. So in other words, just letting go and just letting them be and grow, because you've done the best you can to make it happen into this new physical reality. And that's something that I just keep reminding myself as well, as I set certain intentions of manifestation and creation. And so the number 5 thing is that take advantage of this new moon energy. And so I want to share also that I'll be, like I mentioned before, that I'll be leading this the Circle of Quantum Conscious Creators group new moon ritual, and all the information is in the descriptions. So if you're interested in joining the circle, come and join us. And it has been really helping me a lot in a lot of my manifestations, a lot of my creations. And I love the group and the circle of us that come together, because we all support each other in a co-creative way of our own energetic unifying type energy, and being supportive of one another as we each set our own intentions. Doesn't have to be out loud, but even just doing it mentally and writing it, and holding that space for one another is already creating that quantum manifestation momentum for us. And so if you want to be part of it, see all the links and information in the description area itself. So the final thing to say about this new moon is that when you set these intentions, that they are in alignment to your own soul and heart. And again, these are emphasis to your own soul and heart, and the fact that they have meaning, they have purpose behind them, and that they are here that will bring in these rippling effects of great vibes for the earth, for your community, for your family. But it all has a rippling effect and impact on others as you set these intentions, that they be for the highest vibrational timeline for yourself and the highest vibrational timeline for all of us. And so I leave you with that final thought and intention as well, that everything that you said for this new moon and for all the new moons to come, that they be for the highest alignment for you, the highest alignment for me, and the highest alignment for all of us together on this new earth frequency. And that you continue to manifest all the wealth, prosperity, and abundance that you already are, and that you always are surrounded by love, because we are love. And always constantly proclaim that to yourself, and remember that you are made of love, and so there you are love. And so I leave you with all of these thoughts and information, and knowing to nurture and continue to nurture yourself in this way through your own proclamation, and declaring it to yourself that it is so, because it is so. And Cancer energy is a very nurturing energy, so I do encourage that nurturing side within yourself to tap within yourself and harness it for yourself as well. All right, and so I leave you with so much love, and I will be catching you at another video. So if you like this message, click like and share, and subscribe if you haven't, because I'll be sharing some more energetic themes and messages as well. I do guided meditations also on this channel, and I look forward to connecting with you one way or another. Sending you all love. Take care. Bye for now.